All right, so let's go ahead and test out our toString a bit more. Test this out a bit more. We are going to go ahead and do that by adding our first 10 over here and see what happens. So let's see how this worked out. This is step by step. So we got ello, bello, cello, or cello, dello, elo, fellow, gello, hello. Okay. So that was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now adding this brings us over the capacity. So the next time we're going to resize. That's just the way I've coded this up. And so now adding fellow, we rehash everything that's already in there and then put fellow into its place. And then continue on. Okay? So this seems to work just fine. Right? Oh, 200, that's a bit much, but hey, it gets the point across. Let's go with, I don't know why it did 198 there. Oh, let's do 20, that's what I was aiming to do. Okay. 19. Why am I getting 19 here? I figure I'm not going to bore you with my debugging too much, but I think it's also an important thing to show, especially when I get an error like this. So I created a count function that manually counts the number of entries we have. So, and my discrepancy crops up here. A, B, C, D, E, F, cello. And then, let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then there's no G. There is the I. Aha! I figured it out. Okay, so the issue is, of course, the index I'm putting it at is the old index. I'm putting it in the old index, right? So I rehash, but the indices change. So what happens is I have it rehash, right? If we're at capacity, but that might be too big. But now that when I rehash, all the indices for everything change, right? 4 was over here, and now 4 is over here. Let me switch it back to the previous example we had of It doesn't. Okay, let's just switch this back to that. Okay, there we go. Right, alo is here, and now, alo was here, now alo is here, so that completely changes. So now I'm trying to put it into an index that would have applied to the old hash table. So that's fairly easy enough to fix. I'm going to actually change what I did, right? So this is a great argument for putting this afterwards. So put it in. If we found an empty spot, put it in, increase the size. If that brought us over capacity, too darn bad. We're going to have to rehash, and we're going to have to do all that work again of putting it back into the hash table, but that's fine because guess what? Now it works. Yeah, we're going to have to put that back in, but that's okay. So now that works. So that was the issue. That took me about, an embarrassing amount of time to figure out. So, now let's go ahead and work on making the toString. We'll work on making the toString cleaner once we do our get and remove methods, because those still need to because that will actually, remove especially, is going to impact how we do our toString method.